In this part of the training, so we're going to demonstrate how to calculate look at uncertainty by looking at the differences between modelled and measured curve values. So in this case we have, over to the left hand side, you'll see we have calculated some porosities now. And the formula for this porosities is a simple density formula using the dollar signs, which we discussed earlier. So by changing the grain density and the mud filtrate density, we can change the porosity. We'll see why we're doing this later on. And on the other side over here, we've got some log-derived porosities, which are using a lookup table to extract the appropriate values from the core for the log that match the core at using this porosity, log porosity. So the differences we want, it's really simple. Is we're going to create a curve called d phi, which is difference between the porosities, which equals just the log-derived porosity minus the core porosity here. And if we double click on the bottom, we take it down to a bottom of our data set. Now we've extrapolated, we've got interpolated with the log-derived porosities, get the ones that match the core depths, calculating the difference between the two. For out of interest, we'll see what the average difference is, equals average of here. Average difference is 1.3 PU. Isn't really, so it's log minus core, so the core porosity is greater than the log. It's not a surprise that there's some difference because there's no ambient, the core data is at ambient conditions here and the log data is at stress conditions, in situ conditions. But we'll see what we can do about that a little bit later on, another exercise.